Welcome to my channel. It's my pleasure to have you here. My name is Angel and I'm your personal health and well-being advocate. Welcome. If you're new here, please click on that subscribe button. You would love it. Trust me, you love it here. So today we'll be talking about one of the most widely used term, yet in my opinion, very underrated. Okay, if you guessed stress, you are right. Stress is, stressors are everywhere. We have two main types of stress. So you could say it's under two categories. You have the chronic stress, you have the acute stress. The acute stress is actually good for your body in some way because it helps you to get yourself out of danger, or it can be positive as well. So sometimes you maybe writing a promotional exam and you just want to get it done. That stress makes your body get into action, do the preparation that you need, and then that's it, over. But when your body is exposed to repeated stress over and over and over again, it turns from acute to chronic. Now chronic stress is not good for you. I'm going to tell you what it does to your body in a minute. But before I do that, there are several stressors in this life. As long as thou walkest in this earth, you will be surrounded by tons of stress on the daily basis. Now, so the kind of stressors we have biological stress, and examples are when you get sick, like infection, cold, cough, whatever kind of sickness, yeah, that puts your body into through stress, increases inflammation and all of that. And if it's acute, your body is able to recover and get back to its normal state. That's biological. You have physical stress. I mean, look around your environment. You have stresses from temperature change too hot, too cold. You have stress from noise level, too noisy, especially my brothers and sisters in the in the traffic related areas, but several. And then you have the chemical ones, so chemical stress, like the things in the environment, the smoke, the dust, the fumes, all of that. You have psychological stress, which can be brought about by responsibilities, maybe responsibility in a relationship, responsibility as a father, mother, even child, employee, any of that. So you have all these kind of stressors every single day in our lives, and you cannot eliminate stress. What I mean with that is the stressors, it's all is abundant, right? And it's quite difficult, except you have your own bubble that you've created to not be able to come in contact at all with this kind of stressors, so, but if you don't have that, what I this video is about is to just give you a little bit of tricks and tips that I have used that's helped me. By the way, everything that I say in this channel is what I have implemented or implementing, and it's helping me to get on with the day-to-day life. Well, we need this. If you get some tips from your girl, I'll be happy to take some. Anyway, so the stressors, you might not be able to eliminate it completely, right? So I'm going to give you few steps of what you can do to help you get your day without much stress. Before we go into that, I promise to tell you what stress does to your body. I'm not going to go deep into it, but just as a at the surface, right? When you're stressed, your body goes into a lot of action. So if it's acute, there's a fight and flight that helps your body gets away from danger, and then goes back to normal. But when it's repeated, if it's repeated, that's when mental health starts suffering, start getting anxiety and depression. And if it's biological, it starts getting from acute to chronic health impact. So some of the health impacts that stress causes, I've talked about anxiety and depression. And physical health, you have your blood pressure raised, hypertension, digestive system issues, insomnia. There's a lot of problems. So the the quicker we get ourselves out of stress or stressors, the better, okay, for our body, for our well-being. So having said that, here are a few tips. This is a very short video, okay? So I hope that these few tips help. When I am not able to eliminate, avoid stress. So the first one is avoid. It's 4 A's, okay? So avoid stress. Let me take, for example, if I get really stressed if I'm running late to somewhere, and that's when those kind of days are days that somebody right in front of you is driving so slow, or all the traffic lights are turning red and wait taking so long to turn to green. That can cause you some sort of stress if you're like me. So what I try to do using the avoid is to get up earlier, get up, get to where I leave plenty of time for all of this to get to where I'm going. Okay, that's one we can do. The second stage is accept, right? These are, by the way, not always in stages. You can bypass any stage. You can use any method for whatever thing you need. Depends on what you're dealing with, right? So you can avoid it, you can accept it. That means I've done everything that I could do, and yet I'm still, stuck in traffic maybe, or there is a vehicle breakdown somewhere. Instead of me getting all worked up, I just accept the situation. I mean, I tried, right? Before, I'd just like, oh, go, 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 go. And what my heart starts beating fast, like I'm not even concentrating, I'm driving erratically. That's not safe, right? So I just relax. That is during this period when there are situations beyond my control. I just relax. I use that. I see that as my extra time to do some fun stuff. For example, I could put a podcast and just listen to it while I'm waiting on the traffic, or I could. I'm a Christian. I could use it to pray. Extra time for that time of prayer, or just to meditate. And but to get yourself to that calm state, don't forget your deep breath. Just take it a few times and it does help, trust me. So that's accept. I mean, you get there when you get there. You better get there safe, late but safe, than get there late and not safe. Because you can change it. You can get there early anyways. So you can either avoid it. You can avoid means eliminating the stress, or you can accept it. Number 3A, remember this is not according to any order, right? Number 3A is adapt. Okay? We as humans have been blessed, so blessed with the ability to adapt to our environment. Okay, so sometimes there's some things you cannot change, you can't fight it, just adapt with it. A good example would be, for example, if you're again, I'll use lateness. I think I have a time for timing. I think for timing rather. So if I'm working with someone who is unfashionably late all the time, and I know that this is who this person is, and this is, a family member or friend or anything, someone close to you, right? You can't just cut them off or throw them away because they come late or because they're late covers, isn't it? So I find a way to adapt. Okay, I can't change this person. They can change if they want to, but I can't change. So I just have to prepare myself ahead of time. Like, okay, this person I give you a trick. I just remembered something. If I needed to do something, maybe at 4 o'clock, and I know that this person is very unfashionably late all the time, I can say, "Oh, the time is 2 o'clock. We need to be at this place at 2 o'clock, or you need to get here at 2 o'clock," and then that gives me a good 2 hours to allow for whatever reason that they will come up with for being late. So that way, I'm saving myself a lot of stress. I do this at home. But that works. That's a good way to adapt. And then there is other something else that you can do. This is not always successful, and that is to alter, right? Alter, especially when you're dealing with someone's behavior. If you can't, if you've spoken to that person, you cannot make them change. Of course, nobody can make anyone change anyway, but you cannot alter the situation. You can try to avoid it, adapt, or accept. You see, so honestly, do this activity, do this. Just pay attention to your day. You wake up in the morning, what is it that causes you the most of time? Listen to yourself, listen to your body, and find out. Nobody can do this for you. You can do, only you would do it for yourself. Find out what causes you the most stress, what makes your day like, oh, you know when that stress is coming on, right? So, knowing what causes you stress and trying to follow these 4 A's, even before you get to that point where your body is already stressed, that's the goal. That is the stress-free life goal. Okay, so finding out what it is that makes you tick, or that thing that makes you tick off, and following the first step, it does work. It does work. And at the end of the day, do not forget to distress. Okay, doing a simple deep breath. I can never say enough what deep breath does to your body. I cannot emphasize it too much, right? So just taking the simple steps, take a deep breath, plan your day ahead, recalculate. If it's someone who is causing you stress and you can't eliminate them, of course, you can avoid them, you can accept them for who they are, or you can adjust your own self. But you do need some tools in your arsenal to be able to do that, and you can't just walk into it just like that without prepping beforehand. So prep, get to know what causes you the stress, and see if these 4 A's did help you. Okay, and put that in comment section what you had done with your week. I'm very interested to know that. All right, it has been a pleasure as always. I am Angel, and you have been super amazing. Don't forget to click that subscription button, support your girl, and I will see you again soon. Until then, stay well. God bless.